What is good, yo? It's your boy Ty back here with another video, and in this video today, we are going to be ranking the top 10 shooting guards in NBA 2K22 MyTEAM. Now, this is only going to be the primary shooting guard position, so guys like Terry Dishinger, guys like Kawhi Leonard will not be on this list, but we'll talk about where they would be if I could put them on this list. To go along with that, guys, shooting guard position overall, it's kind of weak. I'm just saying that it's kind of weak. Obviously, we're getting T-Mac and Kobe coming up this Friday, but right now, overall, it is kind of weak, and I'll be lying to not tell you guys that. But make sure you guys do smash that subscribe button if you are new here and love MyTEAM content. So we're on the road at 290,000 subscribers. Starting it off at number 10, gonna plug in the pink diamond Jaylen Brown card here. Guys, a free card, and what more could you ask for at your shooting guard position for a free card? I mean, a 91 3-ball, 90 driving dunk, 89 speed ball, 86 ball, 92 speed acceleration, 94 lateral quickness, competes on the interior decently well, Hall of Fame pick dodger, doesn't get brick wall, which obviously hurts a little bit, especially if you're on next gen. Current gen, it's not that big of a deal, but guys, I mean, are you serious? Look at JB and tell me he's not deserving of being a top 10 shooting guard. It's not the best Jaylen Brown we'll see all year, but I mean, so far with the Jaylen Browns we've seen, he's been pretty solid, and this card is definitely solid. My starting shooting guard on my no money spent is still Jaylen Brown, and I like him. Don't really have any problems, any flaws with the card outside of release slash dribble style. Just knowing offensively going to be pretty limited. At number 9, we're going to plug in the unlimited reward of last season, pink diamond Jason Richardson. 6'6", 6'11 wingspan, hot spots from everywhere outside the 3-point line. I don't want to say he's opposite of a guy like Jaylen Brown, but he's a little different. His interior defense, being a 67, definitely hurts the card quite a bit. But to go along with that, better speed at a 95, good lateral quickness at a 90, Hall of Fame pogo stick, Hall of Fame quick first step catch and shoot. Offensively, going to be way better than Jaylen Brown. Defensively, just not quite as good. So it's just kind of a balancing act, right? Do you want a really good defender or a kind of a better just all-around player in Jay Rich? I think Jay Rich is just that tiny bit better, and a guy that I'd prefer a little bit over Jaylen Brown. And I mean, if you compare the cards, they're probably pretty close. I mean, ultimately, they're probably pretty close. Says Jay Rich plus 57. A lot of that does come in post moves, which doesn't matter. Really is close when you do compare Jay Rich and Jaylen Brown. I just give this slight advantage to Jason Richardson. A guy I give the advantage to over both of those cards is Dan Marley. I kind of regret not grinding limited last season because Dan Marley would be a shooting guard on my squad right now in a position in which I definitely need a backup shooting guard. My backup shooting guard right now is Andrew Wiggins, and if Andrew Wiggins could make this list, he probably would be on it. 6'6", 6'9", wingspan for Dan, though. Hot spots for everywhere. 94 3-ball, 80 driving dunk, 86 ball handle, 89 speed ball, 89 speed, 96 lateral quickness. The thing I like more about Dan Marley compared to both of those guys is just his defensive badges. It's absolutely absurd. Great interior as well. Just an incredible all-around player. I wish his jump shot was better. If he had a better jump shot, we'd be talking about him still as being one of the best shooting guards in all of 2K. I just have a hard time with that jump shot saying he's, top 5 or so. He's good in my team. I don't think there's any debating that. How good? He comes in at number 8 for me. At number 7, this is a tough guy that I really had no idea where to put. Joe Johnson. The reason it's a tough one for me is because of this right here. The stamina rating being an 85. You might not think stamina is a big deal, but it is. Stamina is one of the most important stats in 2K, especially for a guy that's going to be handling the ball quite a bit. Look, I know he's got handles for days, but this dude gets tired more than anybody else I've seen in my team. Yes, he can cook, and for clutch time, for like triple threat online, for example, it's going to be just fine. 95 3-ball, 90 driving dunk, great ball handle, got good interior, good speed, lateral quickness. There's really no flaws with Joe Johnson. I want to make that clear. There's really no flaws with the card outside of the stamina rating. You might debate Joe Johnson as the top 5 shooting guard in my team, and if you want to make that debate, I'm not going to be the one arguing with you. For me, I just haven't had that much success with Joe Johnson. That's why he comes in here at number 7 for me. At number 6, let's plug in the Galaxy Opal Michael Jordan. 6'6", 6'11" wingspan, hot spots from both corners and that top of the key. A lot of you are going to argue Michael Jordan's not very good in my team. Michael Jordan this, Michael Jordan that. Tell all those people that they don't know what they're talking about. Michael Jordan is solid in my team. I'm not going to sit here and say that Michael Jordan's the best shooting guard in the game, because he's not. But on the defensive end, he's elite. Great defensive tendencies, which do matter still to this day. People are going to say defensive tendencies don't matter. They matter. Great speed, lateral quickness, good interior. You come up against MJ, you do not want him guarding your ball handler, because he will sit on whatever your ball handler is doing. Probably going to get some steals in the game as well. Michael Jordan, if he could just move a little bit better, would be so good in my team. I wanted them to at least give him his release on quick, which they didn't do. We'll see if they give Kobe and T-Mac their releases on quick. But they've been pretty hesitant with that so far. MJ, still a solid point guard right outside my top 5. Cracking the top 5 here is Galaxy Opal Devin Booker. There's a limited short list of guys that I've been fried by this year. The list goes Diamond Kyrie Irving, Pink Diamond Devin Booker, Galaxy Opal Devin Booker, and Galaxy Opal Klay Thompson. That's really the list. Devin Booker makes the list. 6'6", 6'6" wingspan, 97 3-ball, 94 speed, 94 lateral quickness. I was playing a dude the other day that hit a 33% green on Hall of Fame difficulty with Devin Booker. That should say enough. And the 33% that I got on Devin Booker is probably one of the best contested, best contests I've ever gotten. His release, nearly impossible to contest. Jump shot 4, I don't know what the upper is, but it being on quick, nearly impossible to contest. It's so tough to contest and to get a stop on. Devin Booker, absolutely incredible all the way around. Defensively, not great, but not horrible. I mean, he's really not horrible defensively. And if you grinded for Devin Booker and got him, you got a pretty solid shooting guard in my team. Now, a guy I really didn't know where to put is James Harden. He and my next guy kind of share this spot at number 4 and 3. So I'm just going to plug them together. James Harden and Reggie Lewis. James Harden came in at number 3 on my point guard list, or would have if I could have put him there. And Reggie Lewis. Obviously, at the shooting guard, I'm playing Reggie Lewis over James Harden. So I guess I got James Harden at number 4 and Reggie at number 3. What Harden's going to give you is this. A really solid option at the point guard position that is mediocre on the defensive end of the court. That's what he's going to give you. Okay, shooting-wise, incredible. Slower release, but he does move really, really well in the half-court setting. And a lot of people's favorite card is James Harden. I've had more success with Jalen Rose and Lonzo Ball compared to James Harden, but still, people can fry me with James Harden. I've been fried by Diamond James Harden plenty. Galaxy Opal James Harden, I guess I haven't been fried quite as much with overall in general, but I mean, when it comes down to it, James Harden is solid in my team. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. James Harden, very, very solid in my team. Now, Reggie Lewis, a card that I would have at number 3. Guys, I like Reggie Lewis. I do. But what the problem with Reggie Lewis comes with this, okay? Offensively, he's just not quite, when I say this, don't take it the wrong way, he's just not quite as good as Kobe or quite as good as my number 1. And you guys are my number 1 and 2. I'm not going to ruin the other one, but you guys probably know who is at 1 and 2, okay? The problem is a lot of people run their offense through their shooting guard, including myself. Reggie Lewis, he can run your offense, but it's just not going to be as effective as my top 2 guys. Probably the best defensive player on this list in general. I like Reggie Lewis a lot. I got him. He's just not necessarily that next level good in my opinion. Good release, good dribbling style. I can't really good tendencies. I can't say too much is wrong with Reggie. I just haven't had as much success with him as the next 2 guys on my list. Coming in at number 2, this is going to be really, really tough for a lot of you guys watching this video, is Klay Thompson. I know, statistically and badge-wise speaking, and even with the eye test, Klay Thompson should be number 1. If you're on next gen, he probably is number 1. I should love Klay Thompson. But for whatever reason, I don't love Klay Thompson. I don't know why. I really don't know why, but I should love Klay Thompson. Here's why I should love Klay Thompson. More than anything is because of his defense. At the shooting guard position, you can argue he plays better, just as good, if not better defense than Reggie Lewis. He is that good on the defensive end of the court. I love his wide player model. He's just all around incredible. What I don't like about Klay Thompson is his release. His release, even on quick, I'm just not the biggest fan of it. Shift dribble style is okay. Size up escape is Kobe's. There's no reason I don't like Klay Thompson, right? I feel like if I would have used the card more, maybe I would like it more. Just not necessarily that next level good with Klay. The guy I am next level good with is Kobe Bryant, which again, guys, I will be the first to say it doesn't make sense. Klay's got a wider player model, but I move better with Kobe Bryant. I don't know if it's just the Kobe Bryant dribble style. I don't know if that's what it does for me. I don't know if it's the Kobe Bryant base, which basically probably is the same timing as Klay. I'm just better overall with Kobe Bryant. That's why he's at my number one. Objectively, guys, I know you guys are going to say Klay Thompson's number one, but for me, I have more success with Kobe Bryant. Kobe and Terry are my number ones in my team. Obviously, I'm a little higher on Terry right now than this Kobe Bryant, but there's really no flaws in this Kobe Bryant either. The interior block rating, maybe you could make the case. Defensively, not necessarily that great, but you give him Chef, the dude can do it all. I mean, Kobe base, Kobe dribble style, tendency-wise, they're fine. The moment we get the Dark Matter Kobe, which a lot of people, including myself, think unless my team changes something, is coming this Friday, we're going to have our best shooting guard in my team. That's just the way it's going to be. We're going to have a Kobe with, at least 15, probably 16, 17, maybe even 20 Hall of Fame badges. Probably at least an 80 interior. Maybe his release on quick. It's going to be nice because I've been using Kobe Bryant for this long. So it's going to be nice when I finally get my upgraded version of Kobe Bryant, who I personally still think is our best shooting guard in my team. Again, guys, you can leave your comments down below. You can slander me if you want to. I know objectively Klay Thompson, when you compare the two cards, it's a no-brainer. Klay Thompson is better than Kobe Bryant. I get that. But for me, and what I've had success with, I've had more success with Kobe Bryant. I don't know if it's the dunking. I don't know what it is. But attacking the rim, I've just had more success with Kobe Bryant. Let me know if you guys agree with that or strongly disagree. Do you guys think Klay's the best shooting guard in the game? Where would you guys have Terry on this list? Let me know all that down below in the comments. Drop a like on the video. Subscribe if you are new. And as always, man, I love you guys. Have a blessed day.